Hey AJ, this is Steven from CMP Auto here in Calgary, and this right here is our 2023 GMC Yukon AT4. First things first, I want to thank you for your interest in this unit. This is a very nicely kept Yukon. Clean Carfax, no accidents, excellent condition, and very low mileage. It has a little over 14,000 kilometers on it. This was an employee lease, so rest assured it has been taken care of, and it's very presentable. Now, it is overdue for a detail, so please forgive us for any dirt that you see. But of course, delivery day, you would get a freshly clean vehicle. Let's start with what the Yukon AT4 is. So the AT4 is the rugged trim level. AT, all-terrain, 4-wheel drive. Now, that includes quite a few different things versus, let's say, a Denali or an SLT. The whole front end and rear or front bumper is completely different versus one of those models. It's reshaped for better clearance underneath, better angles if you are taking it off the beaten path. Now, up front, you have LED daytime running lamps. These are also your turn signals as well. This whole C-shaped signature light over here. You have LED headlamps, LED fog lamps down below. Also below, you'll find parking sensors, recovery hooks, and a skid plate. Now, of course, being a off-road oriented trim level, you're going to find a lot more undercarriage protection, which I think you'll really appreciate where you are located. Also on the AT4, you're going to get darkened chrome instead of the bright chrome that you'll find on, say, a Denali or an SLT. Now, around the sides, you have all-terrain rubber, so Goodyear, Wrangler, Territory all-terrains, in fantastic shape. They are fitted onto 20-inch wheels, again, exclusive to this trim level. Along the sides, you have running boards, your AT4 badge located right there, of course. You have integrated LED turn signals in the side mirrors. These side mirrors are power adjustable, power folding. You have auto dimming, they're heated, and you have blind spot monitoring as well. One little convenience thing that I really enjoy about this vehicle, you have keyless proximity entry, as you would expect at this level of vehicle. However, it is on every single door. Now, out back, again, LED brake lamps, turn signals, and reverse lamps. You have parking sensors down the rear bumper, backup camera right there. Again, your darkened chrome. You have a power rear window. This is perfect if you have something maybe long, maybe 2x4s, anything like that. You just want to toss in. And of course, the whole lift gate opens as well. Power operated from either the button on the tailgate itself or the key fob, which is right there. You can open up the glass alone, the whole tailgate, and it also has remote start since this is out here now. Now, back here you have tie downs. You have a power folding rear third row. That is not going to go all the way down right now because the second row just happens to be reclined quite a bit, but they also raise the same way, and then as you probably see, it is a 60-40 split bench, so 3 across. And you know what, let me show you something here. While this is down, you have cup holders on each side, as well as USB-Cs on both sides as well. Above your head, all the lighting in here is going to be LED, and you have rear AC vents 1, 2, 3, and 4. Also, back here, you have a 3-prong household plug, perfect for an air compressor, maybe a power generator. Very nice to have. Okay, in the rear seating area, so this is the second row, and one key note about this particular AT4, it has the rare, or very rare rather, second row bench. So 2 in the front, 3 in the middle, 3 out back. So that is a total seating capacity of 8. You have a center armrest with cup holders. You have foldable headrests, which of course help with visibility if you're driving. These seats move fore and aft, and of course they also fold like that and up out of the way, making it easy to crawl into the back. And when I put this back up, you can see when they're pulled all the way up front, adjusted all the way up front, you have a ton of legroom. And when you pull back, you still have, it's hard to see, but you still have very usable legroom back there. Hopping in, you have an extra set of cup holders here. You have storage in both door cards. You have an HVAC system right here. It's all digital, fan speed, temperature as well, auto, different modes. You have heated seats back here. You have a 3-prong household plug down there, and then 2 USB-C ports right there. And of course, above my head, I have a very large panoramic sunroof. Let's take a look up front. So one thing about the AT4 as well, interior-wise, you get this exclusive color scheme. So you get the jet black leather with jet black perforated leather rather with the Kalahari accents. So this beige color, the inserts on the seats, the stitching, the piping, and of course the AT4 logo embroidered into the headrests. Very nice. These seats are power operated with power lumbar supports. And then you also find that the steering wheel is power tilt and telescoping, just a little switch right there. Straight ahead, you'll find a digital gauge cluster. There's a lot of customization here, not only in what's displayed, but how it's displayed. And how you adjust that is the toggle switch, just right here, and of course the directional buttons. And again, you have your classic layout, you have progressive, like digital, and you have clean, which is kind of a pared back version. Very minimalist. Mileage at the time of this video is 14,829. Now ahead on the dash, you'll find a cutout. Okay, so that is linked to this. So this is going to be your gap adjust. This works with adaptive cruise control, which of course this vehicle is equipped with, and your forward collision warning and emergency braking. So behind this bulkhead right here, you're going to have a sensor that senses if you're approaching an object at a higher rate of speed. If the vehicle senses that you're not slowing down, it will automatically, first it will warn you to brake by flashing through this, through that cutout on the dash, a brake or red light onto the windshield. If you're still not braking, the vehicle will attempt to brake for you. So that's good. So in addition to your blind spot, adaptive cruise, forward collision warning. And then of course, you have a backup camera with guidance signs that turn with the steering wheel. I'm sure you understand how that works, given that you're driving a Yukon Denali right now. And of course, you have your tow guidance mode. Put it back in the park. Steering wheel also has that same stitching. It's leather wrapped. It's heated. You have your controls here for your heated steering wheel, and of course your cruise control, your Bluetooth, or if you're using Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, that would also call upon Siri or Google Assistants. To the left of all that, you have an electronic parking brake. You have your lane keep assist, okay, which again, another safety feature, helps you maintain your lane. You have your parking sensors, which are defeatable, and then you have auto stop and start. This shuts off the engine when you come to a stop, as long as you don't have the AC pumped like I do right now. Whenever the vehicle sees fit. The whole idea behind that is to reduce emissions and improve fuel economy. But the reason there's a button here, if you're not a fan of that system, you can simply shut it off. You have your stability control and traction control, and then of course, being an AT4, you have hill descent control. So this helps you maintain control when going down a slippery slope. That way you don't lose control and crash. Down below you have your 4x4 selector. You have your normal 4 high, 2 high, and 4 low, but you also have an automatic transfer case. So an auto, like kind of an all-wheel drive set and forget it system. You also have a knob here for your driving modes. You have sport, you have off-road, you have tow and haul mode, and of course you have normal. And then to the right of that, you have your headlight switch. It, of course, has automatic headlights, but if you want to override that, you can do so. And then you have fog lamps down below. Memory seats, I should also mention, if you have multiple drivers in the household, that is for the seats as well as the steering wheel, and I believe you can connect it to each individual key fob, which is very nice. To the right of that, you have your gear selector, so there are toggle switches and buttons. Okay, and then you have your infotainment system. Okay, you have built-in Google Maps, built-in Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, Sirius XM radio, Google Assistant, Play Store. You can call upon your camera at any point. You don't have to be in reverse. You have Amazon Alexa if you're someone that has smart home capability at home. Podcasts, Google News. Yeah. Even for your climate controls, you have a screen right here, which you can use in lieu of the physical controls down here. To the right of that, you have a little pocket, a little storage pocket right there. Of course, your hazards, glove box. And then down below, you have your volume knob, your tuning knob, heart buttons for home, skipping tracks, and your back button. Dual zone climate control, or rather, I should say tri-zone climate control, because you have your dual zone, so one for driver, one for passenger, and of course the rear AC as well, which you can lock out at any point. That way, if you have younger kids that like to play with the little screen back there, you can lock them out and you can override that. You have heated seats as you would expect. One cool thing, I'm assuming just like your Denali, the heated seats, you can choose to heat up your back or the bottom and back. And then to the right of that, you have 3-level cooled seats as well. Wireless charger here, USB-C, USB-A, 12-volt DC plug right there, cup holders there, spot for your phone. That opens up, revealing more power ports, USB-C and A, another pocket right there, and a ton of storage down below. Above my head, HomeLink garage door opener. This, you can fold down the third row with a touch of a button up here. Also, this knob, right? Very handy, and I'm assuming your Denali has it as well. You can choose to open up the tailgates by pushing this button, of course. That's normal. But what isn't normal is the fact that you can lock it into opening up only 3/4 of the way. Why that comes in handy? Well, let's say you have a low ceiling in your garage, or garage at work or at home. This way you avoid hitting or potentially hitting the ceiling. Anywho, that's my summary for this vehicle. I think I covered most things. Let me know if you have any questions, but thank you for watching, and we'll chat soon. Take care. Bye.